Hello, you're watching Ellie from Elementary Paper Crafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. And today I'm going to be playing with one of the Sale-a-bration items that I showed you in my video the other day. It's the textures and frames. So this is my first play with the stamp set, and I'm just going in cold really, just thought, well, I might as well film the playtime because sometimes it turns out really good. So I've just picked out 4 colours. I thought that would be enough. My first colour is Soft Seafoam, which is the really pale green. I really like that colour. Then I've got Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, which is one of last year's in colours. Always like that one. And Bumblebee, which is also in the same collection, the same in colours from last year. Okay, so just 4 colours, and I thought that would be ample. So let's get started. I've already mounted a couple of the stamps. I don't really think it matters which one you start with in this step, because they're all sort of much of a muchness regarding size. It's probably only the sort of splatters that are a bit smaller. Normally I would say start with the largest stamp and work down in size, so that then you've got smaller stamps to fill in the gaps. So sometimes when you're going to start with a new stamp set and just stamp onto an A4 sheet, it's a little bit daunting. It's a large area to cover. So I've just cut that A4 in half. So I've got a piece that measures 8 1/4 by just about 5 3/4. Okay, so I'm probably just going to make a bit of a background for, a card I might make in the future. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of, sorry about this, but a piece of mucky paper, because I don't want to spoil my pristine piece here. And I'll probably stamp off the edges a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, which is that sort of solid stamp there, and Crumb Cake. Actually, cancel that. I'm going to start with a stencil mask. So this is an item I didn't show when I showed my parcel the other day. These are the new masks from the let me get this right, Adorning Designs set. So they're in the new catalogue, and there's this lovely sort of hexagonal chevron, is it? And then we've got this nice little loopy loop design. Reminds me of when I first started learning joined up writing at school, and you had to practice all those loopy bits. If you're my kind of age, you'll remember that. And then there's a lovely snowflake one, which I know I'm going to use a lot. In fact, I've already used it this morning when I was having a play with something else. And then this nice one, which is a sort of collection of diamonds within diamonds, which could be really interesting to use. So let's just pop those out of my way and start with this one. So I'm going to come in with the Soft Seafoam and a blending brush. Now it would be good to anchor this down. Let me think. What I'm going to do is just take a post-it note underneath and just try and catch the edge of that like that, and hope that that's enough to keep it. So I'm just loading up my blending brush and coming over onto my paper just to get rid of the harsh colour that you first pick up. And as I've mentioned quite a few times when I'm using masks and blending, I don't want an all over heavy colour on this. I want random colouring. I want some bits lighter than others, I actually want to miss the paper in some places. It's not supposed to be a rigid design, so that's fine. That's absolutely fine for me. And then I'm going to come over this side. I'm not being really particular about placing it exactly where it was, but I'm just kind of trying to bring in something of a bit of continuity so that it doesn't look too odd, even though this is going to be a bit of a random stamp anyway. It's I think it's important that there's a little bit of uniformity, if you like, with these stripes. Otherwise it could look quite nasty. Whoops, this is a bit tricky. Come on. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to go with that. Now behind me I've got a bowl of soapy water, and it's been there all day to drop things in. So because I knew I was going to really play a lot today, and I might have a lot of mucky things. Oh, nearly had a mucky thumbnail then. So yeah, that's what I do with my masks afterwards. Drop them straight into water, because if I put them down, then next time I pick them up, I'm going to be covered in ink. So always best to just drop it straight in the water. Right, so now I've already got some of my area covered. It's not quite so daunting now. So now I'm going to take the crumb cake and that stamp. I did dip my finger in the ink that time. Right, so let's go with it. And this one, I'm going to use it just as it is. I'm not going to stamp off or anything. So we'll start just in a you know, a blank area to start with. I'll try a second generation stamp with that, and maybe a third. And I really am stamping quite randomly here, and using first, second and third generation. Just sometimes really good to just come in at the corners there. Okay, so I think that's enough with that one. So that's that one cleaned off. And I'm going to pop them straight back when I've finished, because I am so good at taking them off the block and losing them. So I've taken the square solid one this time. That's that one there. Oh, sorry, rectangular shape, isn't it? And I'm going to go for the bumblebee. Now, my decision time is here. Do I go with the diagonal line, or do I be a rebel and go in the opposite direction? Oh, I think I heard you all say, go on Ellie, be a rebel. Well, you know me. So in I come again, using the first, second and third generation ink. And already I am loving this. I really wasn't sure how this was going to work. So I'm not a lover of yellow, but I think it does look good. So that's enough of that one. So then I'm going to come in with, I think I use this rectangular sort of, I don't know, frame, is it? And actually I think I might use the bumblebee again. Okay, so let's just go. I think quite nice to complement the round with the rectangular here. Oh, didn't anticipate that. And yeah, I think that's enough there. Quite a lot of yellow there. Maybe that wasn't a good move, but you know, you don't know until you try. Okay, so that's that one. Right, now I feel it needs input from a darker colour, and that's why I brought in the Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to go for the 3 stripes. So let's see what we can do with this one. Okay, let's go right in this gap. So I think I'm going to turn it and get a little bit of a different interest there. Right, now it's not too serious, but I've got a little bit of haloing there, and that's where, because I was a bit careless when I inked up my stamp. So do be careful when you're using a smaller stamp. Try and go for a smaller block, and I was lazy. So really I should have taken this onto a smaller block. You know, in fact, you should always use the smallest block that the stamp will fit onto, and that way you avoid that happening. So we'll pop another one here, and I'll put that in at a different angle. So we'll go there and there. I'm really loving this. I really didn't know what I was going to do with this when I started. This isn't my usual style, so yeah, I'm pleased that it's kind of working out. So I feel it just needs a little bit, maybe on the edge there, and perhaps that way. And I might just bring in a little bit there. Yep, I think that's enough. Okay, so which one haven't I used yet? Oh, we haven't used the ring. Will that fit on there, or am I being a bit too ambitious? Let's just see if that does actually fit. I think it overhangs slightly. I think I'm pushing my luck on that one. So we'll go for, whoops. Oh, I wanted to avoid that happening. Look, ink on my fingers, terrible. Okay, I'll just clean that stamp off so that I can remove it. Yeah, okay, that fits. Now let's have a look. I think I'll go with the soft sea foam. No. I think I'll go with the crumb cake again. Or should I try the? I think I might bring in the soft sea foam just to bring it back from the background. Yeah, let's have a look. So, oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. I definitely am glad that I used that. I was a bit unsure. I thought I might use crumb cake again, but no, I think it was right to bring that in. Now, I'm really pleased with this because I'm not one for one sheet wonders. I've done them, but it's not my thing. It's more Ruth from Artful Stamping, as you know. She's my upline's upline, or Stampin' Up grandmother, as we like to say. She's absolutely brilliant at this, and that's really kind of where I got the ideas from. But you know, we all have to do something that's a bit different to inspire ourselves, I suppose. Yeah, it motivates me to actually have a go at these things that I'm not usually comfortable with, and that I'm not usually into this kind of thing, but I think that looks really great. I chose to stamp off with this because it's quite a bold colour, and I thought it would be good to have it just slightly duller. This has all happened so quickly that, you know, this video is going to be really short because I don't have a stamp set in mind to go on and make a card and use this on. So think I'm going to leave it there, or do I, can I see anything else I might be able to do with it? I've used all the stamps. I think it's got a pretty good covering, so I can't really think of anything I can add to the background. So let's leave this as a short video, and what I'll try and do is look through my stash and my new items and come back very shortly with some ideas to make a card with this. So I hope you've enjoyed this very short video, and please come back and watch me again. If you'd like to purchase any of the items, so you can order anything from the current catalogue, and if you want to see more of the Sale-a-bration and the mini catalogue items, then do get in touch with me and we'll arrange for you to have a copy of those catalogues, and indeed the annual catalogue if you wish. So meanwhile, if you do want to order anything, this is my shop. I'll try and put a link in the description. I say try because I'm not awfully good at technical things, but I'll do my best. But if I don't manage it, there it is. And please use the July host code, because if you do that, I will send you an extra little thank you gift for shopping with me. So, as I said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.